Alrighty, let's... Oh, wait, I forgot the BGM. Whoops! That's a terrible way to start this. You guys have been having to just listen to ambient Elden Ring environment. We can't have that. Oh god, I don't even know. Legit don't even know. Howdy, Xavier, good to see you. Perhaps we can make it to the mansion now? Yeah! If we don't have hope, what else will we have left? Exactly, no break, exactly. Alright. There we go. There we go. That's how we do it. How we doing, everybody? Okay. Get me. There we go. Oh, whoopsie. I charged the controller. Also, we're having my favorite issue. The lighting just glitching out for no goddamn reason. There we go. Perfect. So, Rao was the one that built them Divine Towers? I don't know. I don't have a position on that. I have not looked at the evidence close enough to have a actual opinion. Maybe the game just hates you, Loki, since you've stalled so long to beat it. I don't know what you're talking about. The hell? I guess that could work. I don't know if I like it, though. I think I like this one better. Ah, I have to accept it, chat. My character's getting in the way here. What the hell's happening with the weather? Alright, there. Hey! Nice! So much better. I'm not an architecture guy, so I don't got any idea either. Yeah, like, that's something where I have to actually, like, look at it, do comparisons, like, see this stuff. But as we've seen, there's a lot of time where assets get reused and stuff in these games, so, like, even that can be shaky depending on what it is we're looking at exactly. Like, I still don't know if the chairs in Midra's mansion are important or not, because they're reusing the farm colonist stuff. Does that mean Midra is from the farm colonies? Is that why he doesn't have horns, even though he seems to have a connection to Hornsent culture? I don't know! That's the problem. I can't tell if this is supposed to be yellow or brown. I want to say brown, or at least, like... This is kind of orangey, right? I don't know, it's really hard to say, because obviously you got, like, the orange grass here, right? But this is a lot more faded compared to that. At least from far away, it looks more faded. Do Banished Knights have horns on their armor as a connection to horns? I'd assume it's more so a connection to dragons, right? Because their whole shtick on that armor is like dragons, and you know, at least the armor itself, yeah, it's dragons. But that's what I would assume would be the idea. There we go. That lighting thing happening there, I can't tell how intentional that is. Whatever. If I feel the need I have to restart everything, I will. I don't know if this is true, but methinks Quaylag said once that the Helfin steeple kind of depicts Shadowkeep, but the red dot being Mesmer at the top of it. No, I do not think this is the Shadowkeep. 0% chance I think it's the Shadowkeep. Because the Helfin, if I recall correctly, is described specifically as a tree. And I'm sorry, the Shadowkeep is not a tree, no matter how much you want to. The only thing they have in common is they're both black. You could argue the Shadow Tree is more likely candidate for the Helfin steeple. But I think after everything we've experienced in the DLC, I think I can firmly say I think the Helfin steeple is something completely different from the Shadow Tree, the Shadowkeep, or anything revolving around this land. I think the Helfin steeple has more to do with the spirit world, which we surprisingly don't got to experience. I was actually really, I was thinking we would actually be like at a piece or a part of the spirit world. And I guess you could argue maybe this is still, right? But at the very least, this is treated as its own separate dimension, it seems like, from there. Let's see. There we go. Oh, that looks terrible, chat. I hate it. Because the way the grass doesn't load in, that's just awful. Damn. Yeah, with a giant field like this is hard to work around. That sucks. Yeah, to even kind of sort of make it work, I have to cover one of those things. Damn. Damn. Would the spirit world still function with death still being all wonky? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but it seems like Mikola, with his spirit dream stuff that he's been doing, and the stuff we see with the candle flame tree and stuff associated with him, is making it work somehow. Oh, so that's where we found this. Also, I I learned while checking areas earlier that I'm missing a cave area. Somewhere around here, I somehow missed it. Either around these catacombs or above them or something. So I have to go back and we have to do that cave real quick. Oh god. My favorite Liurnia weather. Would be so much to ask for Miyazaki to come up with an area where it almost never rains. Can we please have that? Also, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh, it's not doing, okay. Alright. Alright. You forced my hand. Huh? There we go. There we go, and the shadows kind of blended out a little bit, right? So... there we go. I like how FromSoft always makes grass to be flat 2D moving textures. Isn't that what, like, all games do? I don't think we've cracked the code yet for people on how to make, you know, realistic 3D foliage. Except maybe in Unreal Engine 5, right? I think they figured that out there. But even then, I don't think it's, like, you know, processing efficient yet. There we go. Right about to become the new Poison Swamp. Oh no. I think Red Dead 2 made 3D grass. Oh, cool for them. Wait, I just realized. How are you supposed to get into these things otherwise? Well, I guess you could argue they're buried, right? Like, these are, like, old ruins, right? This is, like... But no, wait, but they have the... They have the flames that lead over to them. But there's just a hole. Yeah, these things don't make sense. These things just don't make sense. Right, that's the way to the suppression pillar. Yeah, this is one of the graveyard areas. Anything else with the graves I care about over here? So we got, like, this area where, like, seems to be, like, you know, has some ritual. Clearly, whoever was buried here is of some profound ritual significance. Like, maybe it's, like, the first Inquisitor or something, right? So he gets the extra special burial out here, right? But, you know, something like that. Alright, that's the way to Belrat. Alright, so nothing we have to worry about here. Alright. There we go. Wait, who the hell designed this? Who designed this? Random bridge to Mesmer's Keep, well, Castle Ensis and then Mesmer's Keep? Has a road directly over? But the town of the Hornsent culture doesn't connect to it at all? And there's this other one that just decides it's gonna run into the tree? Who designed this? Ay, ay, ay. There we go. There we go. Mesmer hole. I mean, you're right. When you're right, you're right. There we go. So much to look at, huh? Why does that look familiar? I don't know why. Maybe it's because it kind of reminds me of the Moog nobles. Oh, look, I found another group of manflies that has a shadow person who buffs them and casts the blood flying kitties, so it's not just this town at least. Seems like a ritualistic outfit. Yeah, it definitely does. Except for the head thing. This looks like just the head bandages the diseased would wear, right? Like, oh, we're sick. We have the, you know, what do they call it? The leprosy. Right? Like, I would assume this would be, like, the mayor's house or something, right? Like, you know, something like that, right? Which would justify having this NPC here, right? Right at the top of the town, overlooking everything, right? Like, this is just classic Miyazaki being like, see? He's the one who's in charge of everything. He's the one who overlooks and takes care of everyone. You know, he's watching over everybody. Huh? Curse you, Mesmer! You will rule this day! I just imagine it's old man, you know, screaming at, yelling at Cloud type moment. I think you get the Manfly Talisman on this platform. Yes, if I recall correctly, you do. The question would be, is there a bunch... oh. I see. I see. Well, I think we know why they're all piled around this platform now. Just taking a break from the casual dumping. Do you shot the shadow guy using bleeding conditions? No, no, and I don't plan to at the moment. I just want to, you know, just enjoy getting some casual shots right now. Oh! Never got the item in there. Ah, damn. Damn. I missed the chance. The stupid camera decided it was gonna go fuck around. Alright. Enough screwing around. Broken room! Do you have Seppuku currently on a weapon? You can test if the flies have the same Lord of Blood's exaltation effect that Moog does? I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure that's tied to just the bleed effect. But yeah, I'm not doing any of those tests right now. I have zero interest in doing that right now. I just want to get some nice pictures looking at the environment, okay? And now that we've got on our little Manfly tangent here, I'm actually really interested in going down that platform now. Because if I recall correctly... No, okay. So this is not the path that leads to the Manfly village, right? That's over here? Yeah. There we go, okay. Huh, I wonder if it's because of the pots, maybe? To be interested tracking down these flies. Alright. Let's not play around with the lighting. Try to see if we can get... There we go. There we go. Now, I'm not happy with that angle exactly, right? Unfortunately, I don't think I can get it any better. Ooh, maybe I can. Let's see. How can we... Maybe. There. That might be a good compromise. Right? More clearly visible. But it's not compromising too much. Yeah, okay. Another body pile supposedly down that in that ravine. Oh, is that so? Then maybe we can trace the source of that body pile as well if we go up. We just have to find that spot. Unfortunately, on this character, I've used all the stuff for grave yards and things like that, so... I was kind of hoping the game would expand the number, but they didn't, so yeah. We're just gonna have to deal. There we go. They're just, you know, eating grass, as dogs do. We've all seen it, chat. We've all seen it when the dog decides, you know what, I'm gonna have a little taste of this here grass. It's good for my teeth. Oh no, he got a corpse. Again, don't know if they're from this village or not, so... One more time. There. There we go. Oh. No. Damn. Damn. Damn, so close. Eh, good enough. Alright. They don't count for lore nuts while doing game design, I don't think. They should, clearly. I already killed the dragon. Really? There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so this is for the Bellarat jail, right? There we go. I don't know why you'd have people go out and pick rocks, but listen, it's not my culture. What can I say? Maybe rock is a delicacy in a Horn-Sent society. Alright, we got fog again, so let's go to Midra's place. I want to take shots of that church, too, for comparison, but we'll do that in a sec. Where is... I think second floor chamber, right? Ah, no, there's a one deeper in, so I think actually that's the one I should go to, huh? Yeah, the discussion chamber. Alright, so what were these details you wanted to highlight to me, Xavier? One sec. I'm gonna get out of the room. Okay, so these are the fingerprint-like markings, right? There's a mat on the floor he's resting on. Ah, here's the mat. Are the fingerprint burns there here even before we get to the second phase of the boss fight, though? So this here should already be there when we first get into the fight. Because I don't recall that, I just remember him, so... I just assumed this was phase 2. Cool. That's all I need to know, Xavier. So at least something involving fingers was definitely here, right? Presumably it would be 3 fingers, but no hard and fast confirmation there. Though I think, isn't there an item description that suggests as much as well? Good to know about the eyes. I'm gonna take a wider shot here with all this. Alright. That covers what I would care about. Also, the arrow behind the movable bookcase has more egg holders. Oh, does it? So it's some behind the, okay. Are we sure? Yeah, because that's the movable yeah, that's a movable bookcase. Yeah, it definitely looks like the Inquisition was trying to hide it. Again, now seeing stuff like this, right? Where it's like, oh, look, it's the quote-unquote pregnant women imagery we've seen, like, you know, stuff, right? Now, again, this could just be a generic, you know, icon, you know, graphic thing they have, and they've been using it everywhere because, you know, super, you know, it's generic fancy thing no matter what size you have it at, right? So that's what gives me pause when I see the chairs. I'm not seeing, though, the finger stuff you were talking about. The egg holders, not the eggs. The wooden egg holders. Oh, as in this? Yes. Huh. I don't recall that asset exactly. So 1 second. Honestly, I thought it was kind of like a podium or something for people to talk on top of. Ah, so you think these were for these eggs here? I see. Okay, let's reset this area then and take a shot of that. I'm trying to see if I can find them, you know, just out there elsewhere. No, you're right. This is a flipped over table. Yeah, you're right. Does Nanai have any eyes behind her swollen eyelids? I don't think so. When I was checking her model, it looked like it was just there, but, like, it's possible that they modeled it and they, you know, just to be safe, you know? Also, while we're here, let's go get Butler over here. Hey, Jeeves, how you doing? Also, I love how, even though they wanted to have the one candelabra knocked down, they still felt compelled to put candles here to light up this guy. It's like, he's a giant glowing ghost man. Why did you need candles on the floor? I saw the assets holding eggs when Zielski removed the blankets. Ah, I didn't recall seeing that when I was looking at it underneath it, but we can check right now to see. And this was where the portrait of Nanaya with Midra was, right? So. Oh yeah, you're right. One of them does have the egg in it. That's a cool little detail. Ain't that neat? Yeah, it's incredibly difficult to spot with all the cobwebs and stuff in the way. There we go. Who's lighting all these candles? Tell us who's the candle man, Miyazaki. Yeah, Miyazaki. Share the candle man. Who's been that candle man since Dark Souls 3? You also have the stuff we see typically with Erd Tree stuff, specifically under Godfrey, I think, for the most part, right? I have to go back and... Oh. Hey, at least you know it's my stream. I've seen people somehow miss the one glowing ghost sitting in the dark in the wide open space next to Mikla's cross at the fissure. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know, sometimes I wonder if maybe I overestimate humanity. Just sometimes, you know. Oh god. Sometimes I overestimate my my ability to jump on things. Oh. Nanaya, my beloved. I'm not seeing any eye models. I think her model was made with closed eyes, yeah. I can't tell if she's supposed to be just like normal corpse decay or if this is supposed to be like some weird mummified thing that she's got going on. Or whatever, right? Like, if she's Newman, I guess you could argue maybe her body doesn't decay at the same rate as normal people, I guess? I know some people have been trying to argue that, so maybe... Ah, damn it. It has the hawks. They got the one with the hawks here too. Oh, that's gonna make it even harder to argue. Oh boy. Apparently her outfit's based on a culture's wedding outfit. Honestly, I could believe it. I looked at that and I definitely get the sense of, yeah, that feels like something that you'd wear for your wedding. It definitely gives that vibe. I could see this as being like a nomadic peoples or like, you know, some like very old traditional cultures type of wedding attire. Is this live? Yeah, it is, Eric. It's live, alright. Oh, I can't believe I did it. You can claim it's a reuse for the Golden Birds of the Divine Warriors emulate. True! True! That would be a good explanation for it, right? If it has any importance, you could always argue that's how they're recontextualizing it for sure. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Naya, how are you supposed to get off your platform? No wonder she died up here! They could never get to her because they never... She took that portrait with Midra and then she went up here and never left. She just continued to be like, I'm just gonna go cradle my spine for a little while. Midra's like, honey, I've hoisted you up there, but are you sure you don't want like a stairway or something so I can come up and join you? No, no, dear, it's fine. Just, you know, keep on having the frenzy flame inside you. It's fine. Forgot the stacks. Big mistake. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, brother. Alright. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Perfect. This place has definitely seen better days, that's for sure. That's for sure. Oh, we have little lions on here, too. Again, this could just be generic. You could always argue this is generic, but I think Night Scout has a good idea in trying to explain it away as just horn scent things, right? Of just recontextualize. I hate how there's that book clipping through it, so, need to get just the right angle, so, like, it's very clear that's a 3D lion. How did we recontextualize the clipping, Loki? The developers were feeling lazy. Again, who the hell's lighting these candles on the floor full of burned books? there we go. Hey, Nicolino. Unless the frenzy flame itself is occasionally burning flammable stuff. I guess you could always argue that, right? But let's be honest, we don't usually factor in like candles and stuff because it never makes sense when you try to think of who's the one that's lighting these candles every day and all the time, like, right? Like it's just you just accept it's game lighting, right? Like when you go into an ancient sealed tomb for all eternity and you just find like normal ass candle light in it. It's like, well, sure, buddy. That's how that works. Yeah, I'm done. Alright, back to what I was doing, which was going down this way to go look at the bodies. You know what the weird part is? I vaguely recall, I feel like I had a thing on the alien village where I'm like, oh, this is where they took the bodies from down here, and I completely forgot about it, as I am wont to do with most stuff. There's a cave here? How far do the spears into the decapitated people go? I don't know. I assume pretty deeply, considering Midra's our example. So for my souls, I really love the Abyssal Woods as a kind of expansion of the ideas in the base game. I definitely like Abyssal Woods as an area overall. I think it's probably one of my favorite areas. It's definitely the more creative ones that has kind of been lost by so many From Software titles. Okay, so it's not an area. That's why. It's like, this feels weird to me. Wow! Mesmer found this guy here, too? Burned him and everything? I do like the added touch, by the way, Chad. I was looking back at my screenshots, and I noticed how they have these guys defaced, you know, like god statues, right? Whenever and have covered in ash and stuff, whenever it's like in an area where it's like, oh, it's at a town or whatever that Mesmer's gone to and burned and whatever, right? But then when you go to like the tower and stuff, the statues are untouched. They still have their heads and everything. I was like, that's really neat. You know, actually taking that into account. Yeah, it's just funny though to imagine like Mesmer's like going to the trouble of, like, looking around in every nook and corner. It's like, ah, a land god! Gotta kill him. Man, this place looks so much nicer when it had... Not this. It was so much nicer when it wasn't this. Yeah, I'd say I think Mesmer is the most, superficially appealing to me of all the demigods so far. I will say, though, so, forgive me for saying this, but I will say, I think that, they could have done a little bit more with his character. I do feel like he doesn't feel... He kind of feels like he's just there. I don't know, I feel like they could have done maybe just a little more to make the build up to him feel a bit more worth it. Because it's kind of like one of those things where, like, you see him in the trailers, and I think you do get a better sense of, like, the build up to him than you do in the actual game. It's kind of like you get there, it's like, oh, you know, Mesmer's kind of like a burning stuff. Oh, okay. And then, like, that's it. He's just, like, his mooks are just around there, you know, with stuff that's already burned. And yet somehow they're still not done with their crusading, despite the fact that everything seems to already be crusaded. I thought the ashes with the spirit ash stuff. No, they don't do it for the ones that have their heads still at the tower and stuff. So, and it's the same, they're at least trying to use the same texture that you see at the burned towns and stuff. No, yeah, it's definitely the idea of the burning, for sure. Like, it's the contrast is very clear when you look at, like, the tower, the tower ones versus the ones we're finding out here in, you know, quote-unquote the wild. I just find it funny how they're still using that model for one, which, by all accounts, should have never been found by Mesmer. Like, what are the signs that Mesmer's even been here? Why would they even be coming here? That's funny. That's all I wanted to point out. What are they supposed to do now that they're stuck, Loki? I don't know. Maybe try to find a way to get unstuck? Be a more productive way to use their time, rather than just waltzing around being like, I wonder if there's one more thing we could maybe burn. If the aesthetics didn't turn to Ash, Night Scout, then we wouldn't be able to loot anything from them. There we go, finally. There we go. Alright. Oh, look, sounds like our OST is done, by the way, so let's move on to a new one. There we go. Is he firstborn? Who, Mesmer? No, Mesmer is definitely not the firstborn, no. Now, after looking at everything, I could say, yeah, Mesmer is 100% America's firstborn. I think him and Melina were born, later on. I still think the best candidates that people have put forward has been Godwin, and obviously I have a champion for Godefroy. Oh, this is a nice one to do. Yeah, this is a nice way to do it. Well, I guess some of them weren't fully dead when they got dumped, huh? I guess some of them were just a little comatose, you know? Like, hey, why'd you drop me down a entire ravine? I wasn't dead yet. That dog is sick? Which dog are we talking about here? The guy who's, like, acting like a little, you know, like, dead roach or whatever on the ground? Alright. Is there even a point? I'm trying to remember, chat. Do you remember where we fight this tree spirit? Because that might be a good way for us to get a sense of the shadow trees' roots, how far they go. Actually, I can't remember. Is that tree spirit the same as the base game ones, or is there a slight difference with the fire or something? I don't recall exactly. Damn. I was hopeful. Oh, that goes back to, like, gravesite plain area, so you can justify it at least, Yeah, then this leads out to that area with the golem boy, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh! Never picked that up either. Well, got a lot of stuff to grab. There we go. Alright. Alright, I'm not doing this at ×5 speed, chat. Not even I'm that crazy. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh! Woo! Damn. 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 This was not my intention. Alright, game speed. That's not even that far out, so... Yeah, okay. This is fine. So is there not an area beneath the Shadow Tree Avatars Arena? Not to my memory? Anyone in chat want to chime in on that one? My assumption is no. Oh, a cookbook. Let me guess. Just a hefty rock pot. Okay. I was expecting maybe fly pot, but I think I already have that one. Right beneath that, like, sink guy. This leads, though, to the graveyard area, to the Cerulean Coast and the spider lilies and stuff, so I can understand why they would put this down here. Also, is there a consensus on the golden ooze? What golden ooze would we be talking about here? Well, I never came back here to go to this area from this direction. I kind of stopped when I climbed up here, didn't I? I was like, well, that's it for me. Yeah. Yep, that was it for me. Yeah, this is definitely downstream. Alright, so we go there. Alright, let's go the other way now. Oh, do you mean the stuff coming from the Shadow Tree? Is that like a primordial form of grace? I don't know if it's primordial per se, but I mean, it's gold, so everything gold has to do with grace, because, you know, grace is gold. That's the point, right? It's all gold. How convenient to have these pillars here that you can build a bridge on top of, you know? Because we're like, oh, Ailing Village, yeah. Okay, now we have the platform still, so... I want to take one more shot of the platform so I can have a reverse shot option. Yeah, there's no way I'm able to get like a super close-up one because of the floor textures and all that. It's gonna get in the way. There we go. Let's see. They're loading this place a lot more than I thought they would. Bless me, Chad. Apologies. I don't know what came over me. Oh. Is there a point to breaking these? I assume there has to be like a goodie or something, right? Gesundheit. There you go. God, danke. Alright. Oh, that's not working. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh, almost. There we go. Mushroom seller's bell bearing. Who the hell puts their bell bearing in the middle of that? Why do these merchants even have bell bearings? Why would I want the ball of a bell when I could just have the bell? Make it make sense, chat. So you can easily buy crafting materials at the bell lays instead of farming them. Pretty cool, honestly. Oh, so it's a way to get all of them? Yeah, I guess that is pretty neat. And it's such a subtle, optional thing that... Alright, can't find it, so... That tells me it's around here. Alright, so I gotta do my own lore investigations, but trees don't usually have blood, right? The shadow tree and its avatar looks sick, but you can look at the avatar and almost see a sunflower. Do they have actual blood? I actually don't remember. The Twin Maiden House have the bells and put the bearings on. Okay, I understand that part, but, like, why would they have the bearings, though? And it's not like one of those things where you can just kind of, like, rationalize it as, like, oh, you know, that's for gameplay, you know, it's like an abstract concept of the lore or whatever, right? Because there's a bell-bearing hunter character who outright goes and hunts merchants who have these bells, so, like, that's the part I don't get. Actually, no, I think we do want to go up there, right? To his exit, right? So I can get out through here. Yeah. Cool. Oh, they put the coffins outside these places and stuff to make it easier to find them because they knew that there would be less catacombs compared to the base game. Or if that was their rationale. I'm trying to find this cave area, which apparently exists. Rivermouth Cave or something, I think it's called. I know it's somewhere in this northern section of the map. Okay. Maybe it's over here then. Maybe it's just somewhere I missed over here. Maybe it's a summoning bell of his own. He only pulls out when he's hungry or something. Yeah, yeah. There's just so many questions I have about like why do those things exist, right? And I haven't devoted any thought to them whatsoever. I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm sure it'll make sense once I do an analysis for it, right? But I'm not gonna. they're like, that's like the lowest on my priority list. So right now I'll just accept being utterly confused by their very concept. Me trying to find caves that I missed. Oh, this is the side route, right? The game should be north of the lake with the Ghost Flame Dragon. In Graveside Plain, so this one here. So, wait, was it actually down there in that river area and I missed it? Damn. Damn. Well, that's fine. Is there a... There should be a grace point around. No. There technically is, so... If that's the cave you're talking about, yes. Damn. Damn. I was there. Oh, well, I guess it's time for us to go climbing down. I remember climbing down that before, too, and finding nothing, huh? I found a pot there, at least, I guess, but I didn't find the cave. Don't tell me it's like behind an illusory wall or some bullshit. Why is it raining? Why must it always be raining? Honestly? Well, I mean... I guess if you include, like, this here... Because I think it, like, starts around here, right? Right? Yeah, it's, like, around here. Then it kind of works. Especially if you want to, like, assume, like, maybe it was... No. Alright, please. Please, save me from the rain. I beg you. Hey, Adolphus! Why is it still raining? I beg you, please, stop raining. Why are you raining? Like, why? Damn, I have to go down there, huh? You don't like the rain? Damn, you'd hate Florida. Funny about that. Just teleport to the ailing village grace and then running north. Wait. Oh, it's actually... Okay. So it's not down here, actually, in the river, you're saying? Alright. I'm gonna try one more time, please. No rain. I beg you. I beg you, please. No rain. I just want to take some shots of the town. Please. Is this like Dominula? Is it just forced to rain here? Oh my... Ailing village it is. Wait, no, it's down in the valley. I was right! Maybe the rain will stop if I go back. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Chat, it's beautiful. Actual fucking sunlight. It exists. It's real. It's not a myth. Attention, it is not a myth. Sunlight is a real thing. I wonder. Do I like this shot, or do I like the alternate options better? I like this. That's the best option, I think. Yeah, but that's not gonna work for this guy. Okay. There we go. So we get up there. Let me move. I gotta move my my thing here. Otherwise, you guys are blocked from me. I do like the Hornset ruins are legit little fortified temple towns that just pillars in a field, Lamau. I mean, we had little like stone town structures for village and town ruins in the base game, right? So I don't think it's that crazy. My bigger problem is that they want me to believe that this all got burned down when it's all made of stone. It's like, ah, yes, stone, infamous for the way that it burns. Uh-huh. There we go. Vesper Fire could have blasted it apart too. Yeah, but the problem is they emphasize the scorching, the burning, you know. I have faith in Mesmer's flame or something. Yeah, yeah, sure. In Mesmer's flame. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. See, the trays, yeah, sure, I can believe those just got burned, right? Like, that's very believable. The other stuff, you're gonna have to work for that. Yeah, furnace golds would be the best argument. Again, the problem is you see all the ash and stuff everywhere, and you're like, what is it burning for the ash here? All this, it's like, all this stone architecture. Alright. Oh. I don't think I need to get any of the details and stuff right, because these places are more so for level design than anything. I'm pretty sure the same pottery we see elsewhere, right? So. Alright. Alright, let's go this way. I'm trying to remember where the jump point is. Isn't it weird my brain looks at this and it thinks invading Dark Spirit whenever I see it in the corner of my eye or whatever, right? Oh, well, that's that. That's what times 5 speed does to you, chat. Ooh. Oh no, okay, that wasn't a spirit dude here. Yeah, no, it's just something about the way they colored the limbs versus the body and stuff that just gives me that same vibe when you look at an invading spirit in like Dark Souls or something. Oh. Oh god, I forgot how we get here from here. I know I'm on the right track. Yeah, I really forgot. Like, holy heckin'. A lot did I forget. 2D texture trees! Okay. There we go, okay. No! You stupid horse! This is why we don't do times 5 speed, chat. Yeah, I do find that neat how, where it is exactly, for sure. Right there. So you got that one shrine from, like, Ancient Civ, and then you got the slightly newer shrine, right, from slightly less Ancient Civ. Aw, damn. Alright. No? Are you moving? Alright, you know what, chat? I need to start slowing things down a little. You know? Uh-oh. What happened here? There we go. Yeah, okay. There we are. Okay, yeah, everything's loaded now. Perfect. I just want to make sure that we weren't missing anything when I got the shot of this. There we go. Oh, I think I like that angle more. we go. I'm one with the trees. You don't see me, Jet. There we go. Perfect. I really like that shot. Alright, good. Is there a catacomb nearby too? I wonder why that Divine Beast Dancing Lion has the Death Blight stuff. It could just be general death, because you have to... Again, like I said, it's not quote-unquote Death Blight, which we often use because it's associated with Godwin. The status effect is technically, in the Japanese version, just called Death. So I could easily see it just being connected to the Deathrite birds and stuff like that through the golems they make in Hornsent culture, right? It summons the Basilisk. That seems kind of particular. I would agree, but you could always just make the case that they're just, you know, using the enemy to be like, see, these are like spawns of death or whatever, right? Because that's ultimately the idea with Godwin where it comes from, right? But yeah, I agree with you. If there was like a catacomb or some other source, that'd be a great explanation as well. I don't think there is, though, right? There's the rot stuff. This is the closest you get, is all the way down there, so... If you're willing to account for that underground distance, whoops. Well, I don't know how many runes were on me, but I'm sure it'll be fine. But you know, knowing me, you know, it would be nice if I could get those runes back. Save me a little bit of farm in the future, you know? Oh, that's not. Alright. Game speed. Where's the boss room in that catacomb relative to the entrance? It's closer underground than at first glance. That I do not know. That we have to explore. Because it could take us all the way in that direction or somewhere else, right? Either way, I think it'd be hard to justify for a lion dancer that's so far up top. Right? If we had, like, Deathblight stuff, like, you know, in the arena or something, you know, like some of Godwin's roots or whatever, I think you could better justify it. Where did I drop those again? Oh, okay. Somewhere around here. Oh. I don't know why I decided that was the sound I wanted to make for all eternity. Alright. Alright. It's time. It's time to make my way down there. Oh, I should have had high quality, low poly models on when I did that last shot. Darn. Oh well. Oh, it's not raining either, so we should do this too. Look, guys, the human slaves. See, Hornsent were awful too. That totally justifies genocide. Thanks, Miyazaki. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did take shots of this graveyard already. Like, now that I think about it. You know, now that I give it some thought. Gotta keep it morally gray. Yep. Can't have someone being the clear villain, yeah. What would the children think? Yeah, that works. Wait. I made sure to turn it on, right? Oh, I did not! Let's do it again. We have to do this properly. Wait. I see me. Alright, I no longer see me. We're all good now. Everything's right in the world. Honestly, I should have reset the photos just for that. There we go. Ah, beautiful. That's a horn set by the shadow civilian is kneeling over. Is that a hornless shadow too? No, as far as I'm aware, yeah, no, this is a horn boy. As far as I'm aware, the only true non-horny guys, at least when they are not wearing headgear, is the guy with the misbegotten cleaver, appropriately enough. Which is why we call him the slave. That seems to be what they're trying to communicate. Hey, doggo. Nah, we don't need a shot like that. Let's see if we can get a better angle here. Does some of the shadowy civilians with the misguided cleavers and battle rat horns? Not the ones that I was able to look at. All of them were were hornless. If you're able to find some of them, that'd be neat. Alright. That's enough looking at this place. Alright, now for my fun part. I think that's like shackles or something, right? Yep, you got it. Alright. Which one do I gotta scale down? There we go. The one time I want torch just kind of fall on its own. Woo. Is it behind that waterfall specifically? No, because I went behind there and there's not anything there. Right? Where the hell is this cave? Unless you have to, like, blow open the entrance with these guys. Oh no, here we go. What do you mean, here we go? I'm trying to find this cave. It should be obvious to find, right? It's a cave. It's a whole... Ah, there we go. There we go. I want to do this like a normal dungeon while we're here, so one sec. Probably way too overpowered for this one, but we'll try it. There we go. Oh, that was a close one, Loki. Close on what? Ba 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 ba. Hefty beast bones. Alright, so some wolves just trying to, you know, take shelter from the water. Understandable. Why am I even wasting time on all this big stuff? Also, oh, well. It's fine. Where is it? Ah, there you are. It's okay. I need to go this way anyway, so we'll just we'll re-wait. Oh. I wonder if this stuff on the wall is important. Hey. Alright. Whatever the boss is, it's gonna die easily, so. Oh. Of course, how could I forget my good old friend, Night Comet. And you know what? Just for the shits and giggles, as we always do. There we go. You try beating Millennium with Night Comet again. But nah. I could. But right now, nah. Also, we're gonna be ending this stuff soon enough for sure. Yeah, using Comet was overkill. Alright, let's go down into here and see what's... I mean, this is a DLC dungeon, so this thing is probably going to be pretty extensive if I had to guess. Oh. Oh. Okay, sure. What, you think I was bored yesterday? Still gonna do it. Oh no! A Dark Souls 3 moment. Ooh. 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 That's a lot of booms. This is something to take a shot of. Once we get all the items. Ooh. You have got to be kidding me. That's a lot of dead people. Nice. Why am I treating the blood like it's rot? Huh. Oh, he's dead. Sacred bloody flesh. It's not showing up here. It's an item you can consume if I remember right, huh? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, okay, gotcha. They got their little makeshift little monument thing for their little cult thing they got going for them. Hey, McFrenzy, a lot of tomato soup in there? Yeah, oh, wait. Already? You kidding me? For science, chat. That's where we get the Hexer. Hey, we got it from somewhere. Woo! Blood Fiend Hexer! Thought I already picked that up. There we go. Yeah, so this is the thing about the Misbegotten. You find the other non-boss chief blood fiends elsewhere, by the way? Oh, so I never did find them, huh? Coolio. I'm a bit disappointed by how small that cave was. Wait. Okay, there. No, that's the catacomb. Okay, there it is. There we go. Yeah, so I guess the idea is, you know, with the Misbegotten and stuff all the way over here, they burned the stuff here, and some of them found the Formless Mother, and they went down there and hid in cave. Or otherwise found their way into there, because obviously we take an unconventional route through the Rivermouth Cave to get to them, so... You know, like one of these giant holes that don't exist when we're exploring. They really aren't special, but they drop a bunch of sacred bloody flesh. Ah, I see. I'll be honest, I'm very disappointed with this area. It's way too small. I guess it's small because there's so many enemies in this opening area. So they didn't want to make it too insane. But yeah, this is, I think this is the most disappointing dungeon. Outside of this cool, like, visual, like, plot twist thing they got going here. It's really not, doesn't got much going for it. Check if there's a illusory wall back at the place where I fall down. Sure, but like... I would say I would be surprised if it was that simple. This definitely has my interest. Because this reminds me of... This reminds me of Altus. I don't know if that's the intention. I'm gonna do all this now. There we go. Looks similar to base game cave walls to me. If it is, that's fine. It's just that it does remind me of that, right? Again, I'm not familiar enough with geology to know if this type of stuff would be natural or whatever to finding caves and things. Well, you know what would happen to this guy, chat, so... You already know what has happened, so I'm not... Is this the... Oh. So there was a way back up here. This is so silly. You tell this wasn't designed for stealth people, right? And then we're back up here. Okay, so they do have the walk around so you can get back to the front at least. Okay, cool, Leo. So definitely they could have feasibly climbed down here. Alright, let's while we're here, right? Yeah, definitely not illusory wool. Okay. It's funny to me though how they have the blood flowing all the way down here, even though, well, you know. I'm not sure if you can really justify that. Alright. There we go. That's where we have the ritual thing. Alright, so, let's go from the beginning. Underground blood reservoirs. Yeah, they just stacked all the blood there, and it's accidentally leaking out. They're like, damn, gotta get that fixed, Jeff. Don't want to lose all our blood supply for the winter. What if there's a blood famine, you know? Could be disastrous. Again, just getting some options here. There we go. All right. There we go. Just giving this guy, let him go through his initiation ritual with the sacred blood flesh, you know? Very important part of the culture. Cute. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Well, that was a fun little excursion, chat. We said that there was more fly piles down. Was it here? Or was it here? Oh, so you're telling me there's all these waterfalls just jumping things down here, but all the poison stuff does? Oh, yeah, sure. Sure, man. The other thing I can think of is that, what's his face is supposed to be responsible for the poison. Dahlia or whatever. Like, he somehow spread the poison all around. Which is like, oh, okay, sure, but... That's the only thing I can think of, because don't we find him here? Like, literally right above all this stuff. It's just a random poison swamp for no reason. I do want to get... I did say I want to get this church, so... Man, imagine if we could bring back illusory walls, chat. Wouldn't that be nice? There we go. Yeah, the lighting does not affect much, huh? It really doesn't change much. I just thought that was a cool shot. Why you gotta do this to me, game? Why we gotta have a Bloodborne moment? Why you gotta give me your Bloodborne moment? There we go. Oh, that's a... That's a good marker there. Well, we're about to figure out now. We're gonna figure out right now. I don't think there's any other ruin church, right? I think they're all normal. Yeah, it's just regular churches, so... Let's really check this one, and then we'll do a comparison at the big Church of the Crusade on Sadu Altus. I mentioned this on a VOD, but perhaps there's no Marika statue here because Mesmer's forces realized the danger of the area and abandoned construction early on. I mean, that's always a possibility, right? The problem is that there's all the Horn-sent Inquisitors that are there and still alive, and otherwise no sign of any burning on Mesmer's part, right? Like at Midra's mansion and stuff. Like, this seems to be something that went completely under Mesmer's radar. So, I don't know. I don't know how much I'm willing to believe that. But hey, it's as good an explanation as any, right? It definitely has similar things here. It's 100% using similar things here. Right. So yeah, it's 100% using the same basic architecture. It is in fact burned in ruins still. Where is it exactly? Could it be possible that some random Mesmer people fell in here and they ended up trying to build a church for, like, their own sake or whatever, and then it was incomplete? Could that be possible? I don't know. Critters might have just been insane in the woods and always forced by then. Even if they were insane or not, I think that still causes still poses problems. But sure, I suppose that can work. Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know. I have to check the items and stuff to be specific to see if there's anything that could hint at something like that. Okay, look as if it's like completionist. We'll go to Church of the Crusade, but it should be the same thing. Should be the same thing here. You get frenzy perfume bottles in the church. That is perhaps the biggest. That's perhaps the biggest point in favor of that for sure. The problem really is the missing statue, right? And the idea of incomplete construction would probably be the best way to describe that, because the statue would presumably be erected last, right? Again, I love how this church alone, they make sure to go the extra mile with the irritatory little things. It's like this big cathedral type thing. Like, I just love that. But yeah. Same design, same construction. Whew. Yep. Yep. So you have to make the argument that either this was, at the very least, the ruins, we have to either say that A, the ruins were constructed, when Marika and the Hornset were friendly, right? They were on friendly terms, which could limit the timeline of events regarding Midra and Nanaya, potentially. But you could also, again, like, make the argument that, okay, these were just some random guys that happened to, like, you know, get down and fall and end up there, right? Alright, chat. We're gonna end it here. The fires for the abrasion of the boats of the Shadowkeep are curious. They don't look like Mesmer fire or normal flame. Yeah, if I recall correctly, it's a bit got a golden tinge to it, right? Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna end things here. I got the stuff I wanted. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Overall, chat, I will say this. I like doing these casual streams in the realm of Shadow and stuff. The Shadowlands are definitely fun to go around, if nothing else. Now, we still got a bit to do, right? I think we got the most of Gravesite Plain, like all the points of interest around here, right? I think we still want to get maybe some shots here and stuff in the future. I think Castle Hudson is pretty down. We want to focus on. Oh, man, I'm sorry, chat. Fog Rift Fort. Oh. I haven't done Northern Nameless Mausoleum either. Again, there's more in Bellarat we could probably always take shots of. Nicholas Cross, Fisher Waypoint. Yeah, we have to do the Fisher and stuff as well, right? The Ruins, Jagged Peak, like, yeah. It's still quite a lot, and I don't know which one I want to do, like, first. But it's like, it definitely helps to get me a sense of, like, okay, who, what, where, and why. Last thing. So, regarding Elnir Illim's ashes, perhaps some of the ashes got dispersed when the Gate of Divinity is used. When first facing the final best, there's a ton of dust/air in the thing. Sand and stuff are just falling from, like, actual troughs and stuff in that area. So, apparently the sand that we see falling is, like, supposed to be. Like, that's built into the architecture. Like, that's just... For some reason, that's a thing it does. Anyway, gonna end things here. Later.